Hello everyone. Welcome to Luna Wisdom Tarot. I'm of course Antoinette, and I want to bring another pick a card reading for you. This one is a little bit different. It's called it's called Fate is Moving in Your Favor. So fate is moving in your favor, and what I'm excited about was how the oracle cards came out. So I'm going to kind of talk about it here. I was picking, different piles and just shuffled, pulled out some cards. And these cards came out that when we think about fate is moving in your favor, the subject, it says, it's not me. So I have a feeling that for a lot of you, you're in this phase of kind of this moment of, I don't know if this is for me or if, really what I desire is for me. So it's not me. Like, I don't know if it's for me. So you have that. And the response is that it actually is, and soon. And you're going to get a free message today. The fourth card that you actually saw in the thumbnail is the happiness card that came out as well at the end. It was the last card. So it shows you're getting a free message of happiness today. We're going to find out, we're going to confirm the messages that fate is moving in your favor. So they have a message for you. And with that, I'm going to add some stones to the piles as we're laying them out. So pile 1 is It's Not Me, and it's card 8. Pile 2 is, I didn't tell you what this was, sorry. This for pile 1, a card 8, It's Not Me, and this stone here, this pyramid, is an opalite. Okay, so pile 2 is Soon. The number is 5, and this stone is amethyst. So you could choose by the stone, you could choose by the number, or you could choose by the title of the card. So this is card 39, and it's called Free Messages. And of course, we have the rose quartz on top of this. So go ahead, meditate on the cards. Pick what calls out to you. This is a fate is moving in your favor message. So it's going to really be guiding us on why fate is in your favor and how it is in your favor. We'll get some more clarification on that and what's fated for you. And also, I want to thank all of the subscribers. Thank you so much. I really am feeling your energy, all of the comments. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of confirmation. I'm tapping into your energy. So I'm glad. I feel like the subscribers, you guys are just such a core team that I'm really connecting with your energy more and more. So it's exciting. Okay, with that, I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you selected this opalite pyramid or the card 8, It's Not Me, then this message is for you. So what I was getting out the gate is for, it's not me. It's almost like you have a very clear vision of what you want, but you're not sure if that's fated for you. Hence, it's not me. So we're going to ask, what is fated for you? Pile 1, we're going to see where your instinct is, if it's landing in the right direction for you. I'm going to pull a pile here. And the question is, it's not me. So, the statement is, it's not me. So we're going to find out what is fated for you. First one out is the Knight of Cups. This one came flying out. Judgment. In reverse. The Lovers. And 19, the Sun. So this is like your overall fate, like what's fated for you, your life path. And we're seeing this very clearly here. So right out the gate, we start off with the Knight of Cups. You definitely have a lot of creative talents, pile 1. And it shows. There's just a lot of things where you're using your imagination, where you're really pushing boundaries, you're following your heart. There's also this sign of like intense charm. So I think you're incredibly charming. And what's fated for you, so they're kind of painting the picture here of who you are. Then we go into self-doubt. So right now you've been struggling with a bit of self-doubt, and hence it's not me. Like a little doubt, like, am I able to get everything that I want to call in? Now, the first blessing that it looks like you want to call in is just better partnerships, better relationships, and also, for some of you, a very deep romantic love connection. So what we're talking about here with the Lover's card is that what I feel for you is that what's fated for you are stronger connections in every aspect of your life. So if you do have a romantic connection right now, it's just that you guys go much stronger and much more, we'll say, passionate for each other. Like it's almost like a renewed sense of energy in your relationship. And at the same time, if we're looking at partnerships, that would be just, you're really like, let's just say you have a new business partner. It's like the perfect one for you. You guys could be opposite, but for whatever reason, you have a natural ebb and flow to your relationship. It's just, it's easy. It's inspiring. It's everything that you're looking for from a partnership. We can also, of course, be talking about friendships, having not a ton of people in our life, but quality people in our life, people that we can rely on. And those are also things that are fated for you. Then we go into the Sun card. The Sun card is talking about there's just a lot of pleasure and happiness ahead. I see a lot of celebrations. It could be having children. It could be going out on like traveling the world, having a very strong sense of adventure. The whole vibe here, just right out the gate for your fate, is that you're stepping into your dream life, pile one. You're going to be able to do a lot of things you weren't able to do before because you've done the work and because you really have been working toward making sure you're on target, you're getting things done. You've been in this manifesting creator mode. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for clarification on your financial success. Financial and career. I have two cards that came out. We'll see how they play in. So we have the Dolphin card, live joyfully in the present. Okay, and this is for like money and career. And this is Kangaroo, be forceful, be a force for good. That comes out here. What's interesting about these cards, it's really kind of bookending two qualities about yourself that's going to bring you into either new heights with your career, like you just want to grow, you want to expand, you kind of wondering what's next. I feel that for some of you. For another group of you, it's about going after what you want and not worrying about every step along the way or how you're going to get there. It's just starting and enjoying every step of the way. So instead of worrying about, every step, it's like, you know what? No, I'm living right here. I'm enjoying this moment. And this moment's going to lead to the next moment. And ultimately, I know my goal is there. If I keep working like this, eventually I'll get there. It's abandoning any sense of true timelines or obligations around it. You're really opening yourself up to the possibility of multiple outcomes. We talked about your manifestation energy here. I'm going to pull some tarot cards. Okay, so it's showing right out the gate you've gone into some Hermit energy. And, it's on top of the Knight of Cups energy, which shows, remember how we were talking about the Knight of Cups? Interesting. Empress came flying out. When we're talking about the Nine of Cups energy, that energy is energy where, like I said, it's creativity, right? It's a sign of, really being passionate about something, going after something. And that you're doing all of those things, all of the actions we talked about for Knight of Cups, and being your most charming, following your heart self, you have this, I would say, this energy that's just kind of, you're starting to really build this energy that people kind of feed off of. What's so great is that the Hermit card lands on top, meaning you're practicing this creativity at home. You're practicing and really falling into that creative notion, that ability to just dream again and to go after what you want. You're practicing it in silence before you move it to public. So then the next card, we're talking about judgment and how you're struggling with some self-doubt, as reflected in It's Not Me card. Now with that Dolphin energy about living joyfully in the present, we see here that one thing you're doing incredibly well, and fate is turning in your favor, is anything that used to be more, we'll say either you lack discipline, or on the other hand, you're overly controlling about how you're going after your creative dreams, it's leveling out. You're hitting this level set point, pile one, where you're able to just kind of level out a lot of the self-judgment and just be and just live and just flow. So then from there, we're taken to the Lover's energy. Remember that energy where you really are finding a balance in all of your relationships, a very harmonious, we'll say, balanced relationship. So they pour into you, you pour into them. It becomes an infinity loop, right? That's the kind of relationship you're calling in. The Empress card comes on top, and I'm being called to point out that this card is number 3. 33 could be significant to you. 333 could be significant to you. If it is, this is just a subtle confirmation. This is your pile. As well as 19. You can be the age 19 or 19 can be something you've been seeing a lot, or that's your number. Okay, so back to the Empress energy. How it relates to the Lovers. The Empress energy is about abundance. It's about being completely in your nurturing feminine energy. It's about accomplishing things as well. So you're not just someone who's a receiver. You also can be a doer at times, right? It's about really taking action, but with purpose, with intention. This is who you are. And because you're the Empress, you bring in like energy, Emperor and Empresses, as partners, as, as a business partner, as a love interest, as in friendship. Even in coaches and just people who come into your life, they're going to complement this energy because you're living from your heart. You're living from this Empress energy. This is why fate's moving in your favor, because you're already doing this, pile 1, and you're doing it in a lot of ways subconsciously. Now pay attention and see how you can grow it even more. So then we have the Sun card here. This is again about that positivity, pleasure energy, and it comes on top of it is the 4 of Pentacles. This shows that pleasure, you fight to have pleasure in your life. You don't just give up your positivity easily anymore. You celebrate whenever you can. You challenge yourself to rebirth or rebrand whenever you feel the need to. This is important to note because this is, you are willing to be conservative or about expending your energy on anything that's not going to lead to Sun card vibes. That is you. If you agree with that, please drop in the comment. I'm only bringing in Sun card vibes because that's exactly what you're bringing in. You're bringing in positivity, pleasure, happiness, like vitality, success. You're able to celebrate, and you also transform. You practice regular rebirths. You're constantly growing more and more into who you are. Okay, so with that, I'm going to pull a couple cards from my romance deck here. We're just going to get a little bit of clarification on that top line because that's where romance came out, and we're just going to find out a little bit more about the love relationship that's coming your way. So we have tease, we have memento, we have lasting love. I do realize one thing, and I apologize, pile 1. Before I jump to the love messages, let me finish up the career. What I see here for career is that wherever you are, you're going to be progressing to a place that you're envisioning, because that kangaroo energy, be a force for good, combined with live joyfully in the present. When you're living in the present and you decide to be a force for good, you're using that Empress energy, right? Ultimately, it's accomplishment energy. We talked about development energy, right? This is about growth. It's about being willing to evolve. It's about taking action. When you use that Empress energy, you can manifest whatever you want in your career. It's just important for you to get clear on that, and fate will take it away from there. Okay, so let's look at these love messages. We have tease, we have memento, and we have lasting love. I'm going to pull one more card, even though we already got the Lover's card. I'm going to pull one quick tarot card. Oh, someone's going to be stealing your heart away. 7 of Swords. They're literally going to steal your heart. It could be someone you're already in a relationship with, but it's just the love gets deeper, and there's a deeper appreciation for them. It doesn't matter how long you've been with them. There'll be something that occurs. This is part of fate's hand for you. What's fated for you is to have a really deep loving connection with this person. So again, if they're already in your life, it's going to get deeper. If you haven't met them yet, if for my singles, this is coming for you. We have the Tease card, and it talks about this energy a little bit. So some of the confirmations on if this is the right person, if this is happening for you, is the Tease card. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a drink before I cough. Okay. So, Tease. This energy is fun, lighthearted, but uncertain. That's how your energy is going to start with them. You often feel very lighthearted with them. You have a lot of fun. Over time, that uncertainty will go away. But of course, in a new relationship for my singles, there's going to be a little bit of unsure footing. They're very different than anything you've experienced in the past. Then we have memento, a gift from someone special. They'll give you a gift that's deeply meaningful. You can tell they've been paying attention to you. It's going to be very personalized. This is going to be somebody who's making an effort. And again, this goes for my singles as well as someone who's in a relationship. The last card that I think is just so beautiful to come out on your deck, lasting love. This is true love. What I notice here is, remember your question. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. You're uncertain about where it's going. You're being confirmed here that this is your true love. Your true love, okay? I lean in on that for you to know that fate is in your favor for sure. We knew that going into this reading, but this confirms these messages. Hopefully you enjoyed this pile one. I enjoyed giving these messages to you. If you did, please hit like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. But thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If any of these messages resonate, please feel free to leave a comment. Okay, I will talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Hello, pile 2. If you selected this amethyst pyramid, or if you selected this card number 5, soon, this is your message. So today what we're going to be talking about is fate is moving in your favor, and we're going to find out all the reasons why you selected soon. Now, I want to just kind of lean in on that. Like, you're in a space where you know it's coming soon. You know it's practically here. But for you, you're in the position where you're like, okay, I'm beyond the point of like doubting. So I'll say pile 1's kind of like that doubting phase. Like, I really want this, but is fate, like, is this fated for me? Like, is this something that I deserve? Is this something that, you know, I could really bring into life? Like, that's what that was about. So for yours, I could see it's like, you know it's coming soon, but you need a little bit more clarity. Like, what's it going to be like? What are we going to feel in this? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, okay, with that, I'm going to start pulling some tarot cards. And the question is, what is fated for? What is fated? Pile 2. Looks like we're starting with money and career a bit, but maybe not. Yeah, money and career is kicking off the discussion. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna get some clarifying cards. Oh, the Empress came out for you too. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. I'm sorry if you're hearing a truck. It's pretty hot today, and I don't have the fans on, so I'm just trying to have a little bit of air, but it's getting a little loud, so I'm sorry about that. Okay. So with that, these are your initial messages. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna bookend this with the happiness card that came out. I didn't know which pile would get that bookend, but you're getting it. All of the messages are ultimately messages of, what is being fated for you in your favor. So happiness is built in. I think that's why that card came out. But for you, it's important. Okay. So that Two of Pentacles energy, I want you to just kind of think about that energy. That's balancing energy. That's energy where, this person is obviously in their element. So first we'll take the Two of Pentacles here and you can look. So she's definitely in her element. So that Two of Pentacles energy is really about being able to balance so many things in your life. And you're really, for what I'm seeing from a financial end, it also represents two sources of income, and that you have good fortune. You're in a very happy financial state. This is what's fated for you. So if you feel like that's not true of you today, this is confirmation that what you're calling in, I'm sure that's what you're manifesting, it is coming to fruition. So then we have the Five of Pentacles here. As this person has their cup out, they kind of have their face covered. And what this represents is at times your biggest struggle is just kind of a lack of resources, feeling very on one hand detached from what fate has in store for you, from your desires and how you want to bring in this income. You feel detached from that, and instead you feel very unmotivated and just really frankly frustrated with this stage in your life. So this is something that fate has in store with you, is that you will take this energy that you've been struggling with from the Five of Pentacles, and you're going to really exhibit the moon energy. That moon energy is coming in incredibly strong to kind of level out your emotions. So now I'm going to clarify. So when we have the Six of Wands energy, it guarantees that financial success that we were talking about. So that's your clarifying message, is that everything that you're going after, remember those dual sources of income. It could be literal. Maybe you have a main job and you have a side hustle. It could be something that's more it could be a dual income household. And so either you or your spouse gets that financial opportunity that you guys have been working toward. It could be all sorts of things. When we see the Five of Pentacles, what really interrupts that vibe even further is the Hangman energy. The willingness to stop, instead of having this, notice how she has this covering on her face. It's willfully taking the cover off your face and looking at looking at your situation with a different perspective. That's what the Hangman energy represents. Your fate is saying that this is going to change for you. It will shift, and you will be able to find something that really inspires you. So that moon energy is really tapping back into your intuition. It's tapping into your younger self. What did you always want to be? What did you always want to do? If you are currently in a space where you're very clear on what you want to do, but you're struggling a bit. Maybe you're in the Six of Cups energy. The Six of Cups energy is this energy where you're remembering when you were happier. You remember when things were just a bit easier. You have this sense of nostalgia. And if that's the case, this is important, because take all of the information that you're taking from nostalgia and instead go ahead and pour it into that moon energy, pour that into introspection. This is going to be able to direct you very directly and clearly on the path you want to go on. What fate has in store for you is nothing but blessings and happiness. We know that by this card over here. But if we look at the Chariot card, it's showing that the information you get from just some introspection and just some allowing yourself to really challenge yourself on, when was the happiest period in my life? What was I doing? What would make me really happy right now? Not what would make my family happy right now, not what would make my spouse happy right now. It's for you. What this is fated for. Fate is moving in your favor. what would make you the most happiest? Once you answer that question that's brought out in the Six of Cups, then we get into the Chariot energy. Now you know how to direct this bow and arrow. Before, she wouldn't have known where to direct it, but once you're honest with yourself, you know exactly where you want to direct it, pile 2. So from there, you're able to achieve something that is very difficult to achieve, represented by the Nine of Swords. That Nine of Swords energy brings out the fact that when you have these moments of, you're very anxious because you're going after what you want, you're really second guessing yourself, you're getting caught up in maybe even some imposter syndrome type thoughts, you instantly remind yourself the King of Wands energy. It's that energy. You're the King of Wands meets the Empress. You literally, with this Chariot and how you're directing it, the person you want to be and the person you're fated to be, you can't sit in this Nine of Swords energy anymore. It just barely, if ever, comes up because the King of Wands energy and the Empress energy takes shape. It takes form. So what's that King of Wands energy? That's that vibrant masculine energy. It's very strong. It's leadership focused. It's embracing good fortune. You know it's on its way. It's paying a lot of attention to details. It's paying attention to your passion as well and your own desires. Instead of just putting others first, you're very open to your own desires. So with that, we're looking at this Empress energy. And the Empress energy is the divine feminine. So what's beautiful here is this was divine masculine and then divine feminine, which means your pile 2, you have been able to learn to balance your masculine and feminine energy. You're in a beautiful balance right now, as reflected right out the gate with the Two of Pentacles. She's what? She's balancing. This is further confirmation, as well as the number 22222 may resonate for you. If it does, it's just a confirmation. So this Empress energy, this is that energy that's balancing out that wonderful King of Wands energy. This energy is about, you're so healed and in a beautiful space that people look to you to heal them. And you can't, but you could give them guidance. Just your presence makes people want to work on themselves. It's very loving, very flowing energy, okay? And then here, then the Five of Swords, this energy, you are completely empowered to fight and go after what you want now. There is no question of what you want. You're no longer shy or think that you're not deserving or worthy. Look how focused she is in her eyes, pile 2. This is you, knowing what you deserve, knowing that you're destined to be happy. And then finally, the Six of Pentacles energy. So this energy really brings home the idea that everything will be steady. You'll be in a stable position. There'll be wonderful balance all throughout your life. Okay, so those were kind of general messages. Let's really get in closely to the career and money energy. I'm going to pull 2 cards. Here's one. So fate is in your favor, right? It's moving in your favor. Well, why is it moving in your favor with regards to career? Interesting, all kind of DNA of a dog coming up. So hyena, dare to be different. And then we actually have the dog card, be disciplined in your home and community life. What I love about this is it's showing that you're going to have the stability of, like this king energy and this balance. So the dog card, you're being disciplined with your home and your community life. You're working towards your dreams. You're being disciplined. That's on one side of the moon. On the other side, you do dare to be different. And so that's actually, you take the energy and you actually use that Chariot energy to dare to be different, to go after what gets you excited, to go after what's going to bring you joy. And it's because of this foundation and how you've been able to pour into yourself as represented by the Six of Cups. You're able to do that. And you're constantly using your King of Wands and your Empress energy as represented right here. I'll put this one here. So that's the clarification on your money and career. Now let's get very quickly clarification on love. So your love will definitely, what's fated for you is that you're going to have this very beautiful open heart connection. So you'll feel comfortable to open up your heart. You're not going to feel like you need to wall up or protect yourself from this person. If you're already with this person, then that's great. If you're not, then know that this love is the highest energy of all, and you can comfortably let it in. That's the confirmation of this card. And then for your other love card, we have love language quality time. Be a witness to each other's lives. You're really going to respect who each other is. It's not going to just be, of course, it's going to be passionate and this amazing love, but it's going to be like just mutual admiration and respect. It's going to be like someone where you just genuinely look forward to speaking with them. You have these in-depth conversations. You always have fun. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It always just feels good. And that's that love connection that's fated for you. Okay, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please hit like, share, subscribe. Drop me a comment if you feel called to. I would love to hear if this message connected to you, if any of this really resonated. And yeah, I hope that you'll join the channel again. I always drop messages multiple times a week, so please don't miss out. You can always hit the notifications bell and you'll know when I posted next. All right, thank you so much, Pile 2. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. If you selected the rose quartz, this is your message, and it's free message. All right. So as a reminder, we're talking about fate is moving in your favor, and really this is going to be a confirmation for you. I think that for your pile particularly, because it says free message, you've done all the progression. So the previous cards was it's not me, and the next one was soon, and so it's like you've gone through these phases of not believing, like 1 minute like hoping that this is going to be your manifestation but not fully believing it, to the next soon, it's going to happen, but you really need to believe. You need a little bit more clarity, and now you're at a point where it's just like it's coming. It's like any day now. And so that's really why fate's moving in your favor. This is going to be a confirmation for you for pile 3. And we're just going to dig into why that is the case. So with that, I'm going to pull the cards. What is fated for pile 4? Oh, I'm sorry, pile 3. Interesting, I said pile 4. Nine of Cups. 6 of Wands. Oh my goodness. I feel like this lineup, the first 2 came out recently in a pile that I did. 3 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. King of Pentacles. You really do have that. You got those vibes. Okay. All right, this is general messaging. Then we're going to go into career and money, and then we'll do one for love, and then we'll wrap the message. Okay, so right out the gate, your free message is about you're just in a really good spot in life. You got that 9 of Cups vibe, so you're in this vibe where you're, frankly, like you're feeling very confident. You know what's in store for you. It's like that you're getting the dreams come true. I call it like this is your wishes are coming true, like it's happening. Like I said, this is a free message. It's free because you've not really worrying about it. This is card 39. You could be 39 years old, have someone in your life that's 39 years old, or you could see 39 and been seeing that around. And if that's the case in any which way, is a confirmation. This 9 of Cups energy is really just you being so sure that you're in the right moment at the right time, like you're on time. And whatever is coming next, you're happily awaiting, but you're happy in this moment too. That's brought home even more with that Six of Wands energy, because that Six of Wands energy is that energy where, it's success. It's also like being where you kind of have this sense of, would say, reflection of like what it took for you to get here, what it took for you to achieve this level. She's on this horse, everybody else is like standing, they're kind of looking toward her. It just shows that she has this reef, like in this moment she's been very successful, and for you, you're seeing that. And so this is your vibe right now. The Nine of Cups meets the Six of Wands energy. Doesn't mean everything's perfect, doesn't even mean you've manifested everything you want. Not at all. It's just a matter of you feel so confident that it's a free message. This is just free for you. You don't even need it. So then we see the Eight of Cups energy. This Eight of Cups energy is in reverse. And what I see here is that at times, like, you had in the past, sometimes you wouldn't face like your problems. You wouldn't, like, now you are the Eight of Cups upright. You have left difficult situations. You face your problems head on. But what Spirit is acknowledging is kind of your backstory. This is why fate is moving in your favor, because you used to be the Eight of Cups. You used to be this energy where you would see something wrong, but you really wouldn't want to deal with it. So you would just kind of be like, you just kind of stay. You don't really fight to change anything. You're just like, hopefully it'll fix itself. Maybe if I just kind of ignore it, it'll be fixed. Like, that's kind of where you're at right now. And that's what's so incredible, is that you've really come a long way, pile 3, to achieve what you're achieving, to do what you're doing, and to be in the space where you're not worried about it. You're not worried about how you appear to other people. You're not worried about being too afraid to look. You're like, I'll look because I'm sure I can figure it out. Like, that's the confidence that you're at. You're like, you know what, I'll just look at it. What is it exactly? Let's unpack that. Let's figure out why am I feeling this way? Why am I fighting this? Why is this so difficult for me? Etc., etc. So this Three of Wands energy comes in next. This energy is in reverse as well. And it talks about, like, you're having quiet celebrations and you're being happy within your own right. But you're realizing also that all this work that you're doing has been paying off. You're already in this place of celebration and gratitude, and you're at the Three of Wands level in reverse. You haven't even hit your King of Pentacles yet. You're already grateful and looking back at what you've done, that you haven't even hit your success yet. That's what's so amazing about this reading. And so then when we hit this King of Pentacles energy, this energy of, your money and your finances are on point. If you're after, affluence, or you really want to live a higher lifestyle, you have that. I mean, look at this king. Look at his shoes, his outfit, this big pinnacle that he has, cool throne. He really wants for nothing, but if you look at his face, he doesn't look upset or stressed. He just looks really chill, like he's content. And that's because all of the work you've done, your fate is to be content. And you can go after whatever you want with that Chariot energy. That's that determined energy. It's the energy of action. And that's the energy you should be bringing to the table right now, pile 3. Because whatever you're going after, if you want to claim it, drop it in the comments what you're going after. Because you're in this energy of, like, you can overcome anything. You can face any challenge. You need to travel to this location to conquer this thing. You're ready. Like, nothing is holding you back. And for that, you have, like, nothing but success on its way for you. So that's your general message. So now let's pull, I'm going to pull a love oracle card and a career oracle card. I think I'll pull the career first, actually. Okay, so, that was weird. What is fated for finance and career? We already kind of touched on it a little bit, the King of Pentacles energy, but that energy goes beyond just money and career. It's for love, for all of your success, pretty much like a life view. So now we're finding out what is fated for you for career and finance. You got Panda energy, staying balanced and in your essence. Lead as powerful. You got Shark, lead as powerful and a peaceful warrior. You have a lot coming for you. Evidenced by the Shark card, it's a lot of energy. Okay, let me put this back. And that's strange. I don't know why I did that. That's your deck. It's almost like it wasn't feeling right, but this is the right deck. Okay, so the Star in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups. Oh, you have some, it's going to be fun. I mean, that's kind of what they're saying. It's going to be like a fun ride. Very fun. Okay, so your career, so money and career, I was curious what they're going to do with that because they already gave us the financial answers up here and abundance everywhere, right? But what they're saying with a few of these cards is like, we're just going to take a little deeper dive on some of this. So first we're going to go into the Star card, and it's in reverse, and it talks about how for the first time, it's interesting to stay balanced in your essence. When you feel like you're getting off balance, which is interesting, it's reflected by the Star card here. She's balancing, pouring water off on the land and water back into this lake, we'll say, but it's definitely a balanced card. And so what's very interesting about the Star card in reverse is that it talks about solitude. And I think about for you, in order to stay balanced and in your essence, you will practice all the things that keep you a victorious leader. You'll constantly practice them. You'll be relentless about it. You'll make sure to practice them over and over again. That's what I see here. There's a Five of Wands energy next, and that energy is also really fun because we're talking about the Five of Wands in reverse. This is about you in career, and especially like when there's competition, you'll be able to adapt very quickly and you will thrive in those instances. So I turn it upright. This is like kind of a conflict card, but because it's in reverse, it's like those challenges you get, they will juice you up. They'll keep you passionate about the career. It'll make things like fun and unpredictable. Then we have the Page of Cups energy. This is that energy that it's like anything's possible energy. You know, look at this little fish looking at her and she's looking at the little fish. I love that. So this energy, because remember that Three of Wands energy, you know, you're on top of that energy. And so with this Page of Cups energy, what you're bringing in is just like a lot of love, a lot of fun, a lot of passion, and, you know, a lot of energy to your career. And so whether you're in this career now or you're going after a new career, this is what you'll bring to the table. And those challenges, like I said, they're just going to get you excited. They're just going to really keep you motivated and keep you engaged with the process. Then we have the Judgment card here. And this card represents like, you know, change is coming and you get really excited about it. Like this is something where you're like, oh my God, I'm getting another opportunity, right? And that's what the Judgment is about. Because you have such confidence with the Shark energy, like lead as powerful and a peaceful warrior. So lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. That's what you're currently doing, and that's what you will do. In your career and money sector, you are taken care of. So now I'm going to bring these cards up and very quickly cover the love subject. And we're just asking what's fated for you when it comes to love. I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards. Maybe 3, depending on what comes out. Perfect match. What? I did get a message. Benefit of the doubt is coming out, and I'm going to get a 3rd one for you. For your love part of the reading. Oh, you get 4 actually. I was going to do 3, but you get 4. Okay. Here we go. For the love messages. Well, lucky you. Pile 3. You started off your reading with a perfect match. This could be somebody that's in your life. It could be someone who's coming your way. But you complete each other in the most harmonious way. You guys are a perfect match, and they are lucky to have you. You are lucky to have them. With that, we also have benefit of the doubt. Give your relationship a chance. There's some of you out here that need this message because it actually fell out of my deck twice. The first time it fell out, I was just getting the first shuffle, so I didn't think it was a message. I just thought I fat fingered it, and then it comes out again. So proves it's meant to be here. Give your relationship a chance. If you're in a new relationship, or if you're just starting to talk to someone and you're just not sure how you feel, and it's not exactly how you thought you would feel, just play it out. Give it a benefit of the doubt. Just trust your instincts. And we're already seeing here that that's what you do best, pile 3. You could teach a course on trusting your instincts. So, this is an area, just trust it and see what happens. The next card up, Twin Flame Recognition. You guys heard me shuffle. I couldn't make this up if I tried. This soul that mirrors your own. This could be, you have something that is like you guys really mirror each other very closely, almost like a twin flame connection. But because it's a perfect match, keep in mind, it is not a toxic cycle between you guys. It's loving, it's supportive, it's a fully developed energy. It is not an energy of testing each other. Okay, and then the final card for your love reading is Rendezvous. A private getaway for 2 is calling you. You guys will have amazing rendezvous throughout your love affair, pile 3. So get ready to be swept off your feet or to do the sweeping off the other person's feet. Okay, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did pile 3, please hit like, share a comment, let me know what you thought of it. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. I post 3 times a week and I don't want you to miss out. All right, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.